Abusua kyerɛ wo biara obi ni OBGH page. Mommra mommra na yɛni nsode ne nsekuro kakra. Ɛkyerɛ wo biara sɛ wohwɛ me sisi a OBGH page na wohwɛ yi mekyia wo. Bɔ mmɔdena na invite obi na ɔmmra. Why? Bɔ mmɔdena na invite obi na obi so invite obi na obi so invite obi na obi mmra. Yɛkyeakyea mo. Asare Nicholas, Asare mekyia wo paa. Ebi a wo bia mekyia wo. Edua nipa mekyia wo. Lucky mekyia wo. Mede your friend is saying mede link no ato hɔ. Enti obetumi ahwɛ na wode abam. Abusua sɛ wopɛ sɛ obamu ebedi nkɔmmɔ ni bia mesrɛ wa link ne na da comment section hɔ no o copy na wode to browser no mu a ebeba. Mesrɛ wo copy a be new browser kra ne fa tum. O click wɔ so a ɛde wo bɛbrɛ me na yɛn nyinaa yaba abedi nkɔmmɔ. Why? Ɛnɛ mede ato hɔ sɛ trending issues na yɛba abedi ho nkɔmmɔ. Trending issues no being is politics and I say entertainment yɛbɛtumi adi ho nkɔmmɔ. Enti bɔ mmɔdena na share program no ɛfa ma me. Yɛba live a check kakra. Nipa yɛsɛ yɛyɛ adwuma so ate ase. Ayi wo ya yɛde bɛtena ha ya yɛ kasa nyinaa no ɛmfa hwee mbrɛ yɛn. Ne yie mu nti ɛne yɛbɛtena ha ne yɛyɛ adwuma ya kasa. What you say? Na adwuma pa ne de man must work. What you say? Nti yɛyɛ adwuma. Nti adwuma de me kopie baabi na nya ade a metumi aba. Nti sɛ the last 2 weeks ni sɛ woyɛ obi a onte me nka fa kyɛ me. Isan sɛ enye boa payɔ ɛyɛ adwuma ɛne de yɛn ekopie baabi. What you say? Bizan yɛni nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ me page yi so. Obetimi akyerɛ w'adwene ene nkɔmmɔ no yɛn share da unlimited to a particular your friend is a topic. My yɛne sɛ ɛyɛ general topic ɛyɛ any trending issue biya ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana biya no. Yɛwɔ ho kwan sɛ yɛyɛ yɛ free Ghana yɛnkyi free Ghana ne de yɛwɔ ho kwan sɛ yɛtumi ɛkyerɛ your friend saying yɛadwene ɛwɔ ho. Enti deɛ ɛkɔ so biara no yɛbɛtumi aba bɛkyerɛ yɛadwene. Politics ɛna entertainment session na yɛasua adeɛ nso wɔ mu. Abusua nka me ayɛ sɛ aka kakra bi ne yɛkɔ akɔto aba ɛwɔ Ghana. Aka kakra bi ne yɛkɔ akɔto aba ɛwɔ Ghana. By now we know minim sɛ what decided the obeto the amano dia I don't know. Minim party kra what decided say obeto amano. Whether say ebeye NPP, whether say ebeye NDC, whether say ebeye movement for change afrafranto. Party a menije ho no. Ana say yisu wo ho na kwa medie a ono nso aba abeti a kyese eno no ntokwa bi a asimu wo eso no. Let's talk TV mechia wo pa. Let's talk TV mechia wo pa. The other time na now pese wo bam but we ya went to me ama maside the link no ato so Mr. me would o copy link na Mr. copy link no o copy a na wo de web browser for me ka browser say Google now use or whatever Safari now use o copy link ni wi a all the way out na wa paste link no ewo browser no mu o paste link no wo browser no mu a na wa search it ubon say ebeyi me link ne di amount na akyerɛ wo steps a wobɛgom through na ɔde aba enye ade a ɛyɛ koraa ne yɛ ne nyɛ ya but only say ya na so the bo ha say well hunu steps na ya na ma ne yɛ a little bit ayi enti let's talk tv obetumi abomodna aba say the na make no by now also hunu ne opese obeto ama no ye wo ebimu wo hɔ a omo yɛ undecisive ana say omo decide ye de omo beto ama omo MPP for ɛwɔ omo support base wɔ hɔ NDC for ɛwɔ omo nso so support base wɔ hɔ the aka no Alanche Martin de ɛwɔ hɔ and all that stuff so what you say na wohwɛ the main political parties na ɛyɛ NPP ne NDC ɛna all along nyina no ya na ɛkɔ nti ne say ɔkyena that ɛkyɛn say ne say na wohwɛ survey a mede ato hɔ ya NDC for ani nye ho omo ani enje ade ne ho sɛ yɛde we ba beto hɔ in a sense sɛ ade na mede ato nkyɛn no kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ baumia ehre edikan e go week by week what you say wohwɛ saa no a aka me ayɛ sɛ wohwɛ Alanche Martin ne Cheda Cheda wo momentum kyɛn chief wohwɛ saa de na mede ato hɔ na sɛ mekoto aba me nka meto ama chief Alan utie mekoto aba nka meto ama chief Alan but mento aba mentimi nkoto aba enti me me vote no ehun hia emfa magana for I cannot vote but that doesn't mean say me person me convince obi a metimi a convince say yento aba ma chief Alan so what you say metimi a convince ama say yento aba ma chief Alan na abusuafo ensem no akokoso mehwe video bi na napo ejina NPP for a platform so ena o introduce say omo MP as a bibisa obo guy ni din no wabo maama din aka ho say otoma maama no wato ama that particular guy so I'm like what is going on so this is not the first time a leading member of NPP as a matter of fact a presidential member we a candidate napo and a sitting president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo onuma ye bi da so I'm it doesn't mean say ya organize mo party colors nyina wo ho nipa na wode no kire no you know the person say oye NPP ni ugina NPP for platform so NPP for na atwa wo ho ahia na o introduce obi na o kasa yento abama nipa kro na wo as a vice presidential candidate na ya yiwu na o da wo NPP mu no me just say we no timi kopa e ma wo kobo opponent din it doesn't and Nana Addo de no meka say memma Nana Addo de na mistake na oye ya okobo ni Lante Vanderpoy instead of Lante Bannerman no okobo ni Nana Addo de me pardon kakra in the sense say edin no sese utie ni Lante esese but Napo de no is unpardonable to me honestly speaking Napo de no it's unpardonable to me. Say me can NPP for executives in who anasa manu drujumanka. It will create a concern, a particular a concern a man NPP for. In a sense, say this is not ordinary person and a cocan way. I am a vice president on campaign platform whereby you did party t-shirt, party paraphernalia, parties, flags everywhere. Otuwania party. And do I have to take it, say, Napo Erefi on one presidential candidate? Mahmoud Bawumia ni refi ni diana. Is that how I supposed to take it? Ni refi ni din. Bajoti. Ni refi ni din no. Nanadu din a mesi ni trimu se motuma sa nipa na matoama nanado. Anasa motuma nipa na wo de ka memfo obi anya example. Motuma sa nipa na matoama me because wo na wo ye vice presidential candidate ayayi wo. But otie ni me pese oti enioma bi ase e wa ha. Politics yetimi de one vote to say e win. So o mistake a obeye no se wo opponent no eye obi a ote politics ase na owo strategic planning e wo ho a because baby a mu ko bia no na pokai hunu say every platform bia obemount to bia no there are NDC for e wo ho a they are monitoring what is going on. Okay. So you can do little mistake, but this big mistake and I make us say why nya obia money din kura no. You should have mentioned yourself, say montoma we montoma ni pasmes na montoma me as a vice president. The people now mutie no will connect. Some kasa montoma me that means say was ye to ama the now sitting vice president Mahmoud Bawumia to become president. Wan ka ba ko na ne nadwene ba ne ho so ba so hey rade nyankopɔ edio wan ka asɛm no ba ko pɛ na ebia nadwene ba ne so ne ba ko a ɔka ye na ɔka esan repeat ye ema nipa na waso ne nsa no na e prompte no san aka gu na so say adenti na wo mention say yentoma mama Ujina NPP flag a platform so. Now we are vice president to be and answer your friend is saying a prospective so what must say vice president a bit me you. Now o mention your main opposition o mention din say yan bam nom emfamano 2 times. Doesn't make sense to me. Mean comprehend it. Because nanado mistake now yeah no. Oh, let's talk TV. Me sorry. Me ni video no. Me hunu baby ba the way I need to me and download me sorry. Nanado mistake na ode uko Google na po recent a year talker. I think say Facebook be year man because it going on Facebook be break what. Napo nanado mistake now yeah no. I will understand it. All because I said the names, no, it's almost the same. So what you say? Ni Lante Vanderpoy, NDC ni Lante Bannerman, NPP ni. Both of them are trying to become parliamentary candidate. With the same constituency. So Nanado can make a mistake and mention the different name. This is a situation that is not the case. John Mahama is different from Mahmoud Bawumia. The names are not the same. Even though Omumi Enu ye and your friend is saying from northern region, no. The name there is a distinct difference. Ena bibia ma utiri mu krampo no. When you mention John Mahama, you are associating John NDC to it. And ujina NPP for platform so and making a mistake. Catch a near may listen to you. Say Montoma Mahama, Motoma Asumesia Namatwa Mahama. Do you expect me to say a honest mistake, Anna? Do you believe say Napo made an honest mistake? Anna. Anna say Sabi Napo yare refie. Ne refi ni hu say ne president obetumi ababe vice ne president ni dindi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ne refi ni hu ana. Eno no drive me to say tienye o. Most of the time no NPP for na munya platform a instead senka mu behire mo ho aka mo nsem a promote dia mo ye ne ade no, you waste time to talk about Mahama. Enti Mahama din no be come every day sa. Enti when you are trying to articulate bibi na okure fi ho pe obebo Mahama din on a bad reason, you know, but who promote no baby. Because trust me, as I'm now no. Better nipa bebre agene. So NPP need a vice president to crash and to mama. Na make us say NDC 4 year. Ye wo NDC 4 omono your friend is a campaign. Omo strategic. No omo picking some be from mistake amoye ye na. Oh trust me. One way ya enkonko drew next week na for your friends about 2 weeks aka o se no. So 2 or 3 weeks na aka no. Man hwe yi a enkonko duru ho no na oma dane sa die we ya na po be kae no, they have been able to turn it against more NPP4. Very damaging to you people. Leslie Mitchell, we who watch sweetie. Or say I saw it too and I was wondering who he is. If he is to be vice president, then it's disappointing, laughable, and not fit to be. I am telling you, Leslie, I'm telling you. Napo, since yeah, appointed Napo to be said or no the running mate for NPP now, I am beginning to think say it has been one your friend is saying it has been one do I have to say it's disgrace and answer main kind of mistake and whichever way. Look, you cause it has been one mistake to the other. Napoba MPP, ye appointed no to be say or ye running mate, you know. MPP for mu me right now, no mu mame any sort of significance what added to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia a campaign, no. Mu mame be. In a sense, say it looks as if say why a neoma sana then NPP4 has to make sure say omobekwa clear sa mess now create no every day. I don't think it's you guys have a time to clear messes from Napo. Utie. I really don't think so. This is not the time anka Napo mounty stager make such a grave mistake. This is not the time. Say obi ne kachere me say se video ni ho na me hu bi ena nka obi kachere me say duct tape a year voice probably be anka meka say okay, but where the whole video no is there wo abra o amani pakro ne nsa so amani pakro no whisper gu na so say no, you're making a mistake. Oh, but your opponent ma din se ono ne yento aba ma no e wa ha asa na wo besesa wa no well aja obese me de me de besi ha ama mo na wa nkasa wa ye judge of this adia e course so ma me mfa Lukimra owo me sure say owo bika e wo saa asem we ho ye wi a na ye de another topic no enso bi asan ato amu enti wo abre de ma me mfa Luki enka ho. Luki me ma wakwa ba Luki utimi nka wa me tu ho nti o me tu ho ma me. Okay, Luki san konti oba mesan naba. I'm not sure your friend is saying koso. Me very sure nti oba mesan adeno ashemu. What okay. Right. I feel there metonka. Nti ma me fa amra street.
Okay.
Okay, me wa kwaba.
Yeah. When we're here for I want to say.
Omu nyina obi a ho ye.
Of an is a later on.
Ebia minimum there but probably ebia.
Okay.
Mm.
Not to me chair
Look
to show.
who na po video no.
Me una po video the pa that will be sometimes here now when me one crowd.
Oh, aden.
Now so it's a Ghana campaign or yet near mammy and son eh. So Ghana omo campaign or be near mammy and son ya na e wo honomo. The edi kan ye e ma aduane na nsa.
E ma aduane ne nsa.
Yes, and any idea campaign for Ghana. Say whether it's NDC or MPP, part be a part be obo kwa campaigner. E man ye aduane ne nsa. Eti eya no ma buruburu by the time a omo magina stage no so won say campaign ye sha ase as
Oh,
entertainment
wait. Enti o pa kire me se na po na wabo ana.
na obi de ekwoso yi enani kan. We
Look Mr. Omenko fa se me Mr. wa.
that's not why me aba me aba ma me nkan hu fi. Usaba me say enya MPP for nko a obi ye ya sabi you kwedi politics a chika kra no. I'm telling you say party no omo koye rallies no omo ye campaign during this period and ye mamiensa ene de ye ubepe ma wo omo ho efe a omo be hyehyere wo omo to ahye jeans ma omo t-shirt ahye no ye number 1. Number 2 ubepe aduane it woman organizer no be ye aduane no oma odansa na program na ehya ase no na servants na ye dey koso sene honorable for ifrin crime ba no mo de VAT ba girls na wo mo kwa kwashi wo mo hotel wo no mo di nkomo anadwo ne wo mo yi t-shirt na ma wo mo anadwo no nti anope no na girls no de be sha ba event na so what you say woman organizer no so be ye aduane ensa ka ho obi apart from so wo mo kodi ma no mo kodi aduane wo mo rensa. Eti by the time a yemfre nipa ne magina platform no so okasa no abro because
Look
omo nyame
me I me fi se oye obi a wani abere se o pe president dia. Na wo kwa koye campaign. I mean, ubetimi anom nsa, but it has to be after say obeye o campaign no. So what must say? And
Debi
sa
obi pa no one Ghana ni okoya dia wa
was
me
a mu kwako gyina de ni so akwa wensa de a ene that means say muni ahibia o your friend saying muni anisuade hunu bia na so ye o mu say o ma wen ya wie nti they don't need okay what the
obi
kasa no
ensa ne de na America no ti o ensa na me se omo kogina platform no so omo ko rensa no enya one side enya se bia omo ne eye tradition e wo ho so omo koye campaign na unse hotel omo be kwa akoda ne ba bi omo kosoye no ya na anopa na bia ya gbo apata na nipa ni gu ono mo na yenya nhye program na se ya na omo gada wo omo hotel ho
mhm
baby omo free nkran ba na dwo omo beda ye no omo ne ma ne da na dwo no wo ade echi anopa woman organizer na ye mutuo fufuo kakra aduane kakra omo ba bedie ansa na omo free baby omo hotel ho no omo nda eda no emra program na se no omo awensan bro Hennessy esu Hennessy Jack Daniels etu omo gina platform no so no omo kasa wa hwe ya ensa na kasa o because wa hwe na po video na guy no ma guy ni nsa so na asampo guy ne kagu na sum say worry mistake wa kama hama enso say a mistake ni bi
or repeat eno ne ade a na eno na me ka se anka waka ba akono I mean at least also ka wani ba ho so ba o san repeat biem na nka onya third one kra ko beka
enso wa din nsa obi so wako campaign that they are making will be our bank party our campaign there be you know say by the time I'm penning for platform no ma your hu ye dada eti asa no se bi no be gina platform sha no omo sana so omo ye you know kakra ko se kakra ko mu a omo gentle no say most of them on under normal circumstances no omo ye asa akra chefo suman kakra ye
ewo mu
and enipa nso despite so your politicians no who be gina nipa ni makasa attention fa kakra nti omo twitwa bi se be ya so omo betoto omo ani ayede
awe
awie especially
omo mbe so
omo
ahye
be so ahye yes me say me wo ho no ma omo be hye ne be frɛ me omo be lande anu maka say god mother ya ba o na je say makwa asase so akwaji di ehia na me de atoa omo hotel ho what I say eti
oh
omo
wait a
tra
minute
platform no so no omo akọ omo ani mo obi
look wait a minute twam asa na nse mi hu obi picture bi ti say de eye kunkum face yes wo wo se bibisa what na say onti
o
bibisa
kungun face o
na obi picture bi beto ho no mo na nipa kro ne de rest in peace ato ho enti na me I'm like kunkum face ni na adan wawu ana but
o nke
mantumi
be me
a
ye o
mentumi but anyway ebia
me
I'm praying
Echina
busase ma me
me trouble ebisa se kunkum face. Oh,
okay busase ma me
Batman
it
afa blondie.
yeah it could be a mistake but
Original
I stand
Shabarans.
Mamenchia your friend is Bernard Jantua Bufa Kwajo bibia boko there I hope say ohwe and I face so kumase commando mechia wo Loki what ye akwai sakwa we the la Adam what ye ne nsema oka fa and I say menka na didi atama odidi kofo no what ye bi
Mete kakra sa o wa obetumi aboa me etie but minim de
Mr.
enti a untumi mo okay.
Mint
I
me more.
think
Honestly, mint me more.
yeah, but me hu sa Kevin Taylor bo kakra.
Okay.
Yes.
The main issue I can say kofo sebi in preduasa. Ne born into na wakasi wheelchair muno. Nipa bonefo. Look, trying to find out the reason why it seems as said ye share politics achi na ye didi empanimfo bi asabi enka ye nya omo wo ye busuamu ankope. I'm not taking anything away from anybody. But I think, sir, being in a political party, no, on opposition or on the other side, doesn't give you any. He said, me insult any person, let alone say your former president. Me kanona me nka enyi NPP for nankasa emfrimu because obiti se chama untumi etumi nya platform a ode jomama besi a Sabi utimi kwa to the sense of oka sabi ma no da so menya so.
Mhm.
Say John Mama ye obi a or sabi orinsa
Mhm.
and all that. Ni na ye did atem na bia.
Mhm.
Edi ye so sad say anka obi a waduru this level abedi president da na wo a sabi obi anim wo wonye obi a me sɛ nka wa meka saa asɛm yi kora nka ɔno kora menim no da sɛ yɛfrɛ obi dela edemo sɛ den a wɔ ndc mu no so what ma say
Yeah.
menim no da and to go extend I mean are we doing this dirty politics of insult?
Obi, rayo NDC for our mudiko for atem, Nanya and Nesha, so you have in our what be. Once a Rollins ne share sad, and I say there was a time Rollins be making statements and an a year nana do yare. And it was so more than a cost Switzerland, no pay treatment. Na me cry ne one. Me mentiasi you say Ghana for penny for no way I know so more bruche or show me I had a munya hospital ni bi but as I NDC for a time na warmer president for no dear minim na mechi Rollins make key statement to say and yeah maybe I know or person or yeah a business and or person or man a wife could medical treatment to abuche president for estopoi saadi no Emma or more the omusika or muko drew abuche honum no Ghana embassy car say you could drew abuche honum on Ghana embassy or honum or more car a be a kamameno and was so call from the hotel to hospital in here so offer taxi no anke bia or be a wedding president dan saa akwanya no wo se wo se car no wotumi ye de use no according to Rollins president go former order say ma ye ma wo mo kwan mo mo use state property na me no se eno ho yaw na bi e be ma NDC ni bi de edidi president Kufuor atem science and nneoma na Rollins keka ye ni bia me kai pa se Mr. Rollins kumunipa o se nkrofo a wo ma use state property no okum wo mo etina ye no nwa se na de ono na yere yare o se ye mfa Ghana for ka e ma na yere nko hospital wa abra mre bi atwa mo Rollins usu obi a use state property nti wukum but eno de na ise me kubua na time too much. Let's come back to the Ebema Edem Nenya Biagina so aka say papa no born into Nwaka Akunyem. I don't think say state property na ebia kofo wama inana kwen do news na nunti no te akunyem kofo ni age na waduru no ye mu bebre ye dru sa age na ye betina obi ye mu bi ye nru sa age no kra mpo na yatena akunyem what I say eti so obi a obeka so ne boni a wedding to no te akonwa ba na nipa kro na ye otan hunu bi na opese odi papa na tem which are politics and akofo ye politician nti no say wo mo ne no political beef no mu di na tem a ebi a wo no wo be fa ne say papa ni mfi a wadie ni nti no so obi show respect man but wo bi say ase ye beka no kra Ghana ye society na ye wo mo no we should stop thinking say ene obi behwe wunyini ni position ho no respect in the last 10 years due to politics no enkwala didi mpanimfo atem e wo Ghana your society na ye wo mu na asesa entese first na sabe panimu di fokra na akwala yesema panimu di fokra wodi bem your society na we should stop being naive and we should stop being in denial say your moral obligations to say will be a penny where the president that what you there be a trim e Ghana yeah and they make an main can support to me my ya nearby you say so will be yeah yen susu mani nya one because you see a bekan of cry in the last 10 years Ghana your morality call for move obi so also Ghana television so also Ghana television Nessa wuso Ghana radio ubehu se morality expectations bi emre bi a na atwam na wo Ghana se ye wo ebuo ma ye nua se bia ye wo kasa panimu animu kura na wo kotokoto na wo pa acha wona saade no in the last 10 years due to dirty politics no sa respect na ni ho bio nti na obi abie na no a wo ye mistake akola akura be di watem ena social media no so na e ba ye no obi me mete bant me a obi minimu menu boti pen but me no kunto kwakra me ye careful because me gina ba bi du atem a wo bete ebi ana me wunua ba bi e madamfo what I say familiarity na me ye wo no eno nso ka ho na boa ma respect ye den e ba ye ntem ena sabi edam yi ebi a wonte wɔnyɛ MPP ni sɛ nyɛ ni mo no ɛna bi nso a wɔn free ekuo bi a President Kufuor ni free mu eti so edi na tem ya wafa ne ho adi kɔ ba me ntimi me eni di President Kufuor atem because me maame amesɛ wa ate ba ntama obi bɛ frɛ no wɔ wɔ de sɛ apagya fiem aka akyerɛ ne sɛ wo ba akɔ akɔdi President de America wate ase baabi a me free but me ntimi ni di mpanimfoɔ atem because say ye be frame me fie ni akasa ayere akyerɛ me but ebi ana metumi edi dipanimu bi asabi on free majosu de me kan what ya say na ma fa me ho edi free because bi a me betena ha na medi nipa na tem social media enipa no oni me maame oni me papa oni me busuani bia me kɔ me busua pani me frɛ me nka nkyerɛ me say hey eya me nkɔ nkɔtena you would say Facebook emo bosisilia da pedi what you say? Emma, we want the mommy warning. Eti saa deɛ na tete no na preserve na yetimi nya ani deɛ ma obi ebi a na mpanimfo bɛfrɛ watwi wanim sɛ wankasa yɛ no ennɛ no social media remove saa deɛ politics remove
that means social media na say kyerɛ yɛn deɛ yɛsɛ yɛyɛ o politics na kyerɛ yɛn deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ o
oh that be there ne pese ye na ne nya kwan ye no social media ma ye kwan am ye nti ne emu ade dada na ye kata so mu aso hypocrisy na eku ye ne emu ade ye ni obi a ye betwa na da papa but ne ye kotena kona ba bi ne ye di nipa natem
and say looky nipa anka meka sɛ obetwa wo adapaa no yɛ deɛ waba bɛka wo what you say I don't think it's President Kufuor in any way has opened the mouth for Krampo say ebia wakasa tia John Mahama Krampo or anything like that.
Also,
So Madonna Maker say it goes on both ways. Me, I'm not saying say because the same thing I want to mean your platform no kotena say abro nyenu mu nyina nya platform no kotena say the same thing no mo ye. To me di John Mahama betena say na oma kan sempoto ade afa na ho enti minim definitely well say na MPP for expect na nkrofo some of the your friend is saying social media commentators be to say me expect say nka NDC for mpanimfo ni bi mra me condemn the why no but I'm like no
they won't do it
omo ma me because NPP for that is the same thing na munya mama amode ye no it is a mo full say ade no ye de ye obi a oye titiriw e wo mo party me eye me ya asepani enya me ya se politician because mo susu say obi a oye titiriw e wo mo party no mu e de ye de ye na ebe ye ne ya na emomu no mummu other side no nso so attitude for there then why say was all de ombeka bibi
Obi
so what you say
expectation were high my Ghana politicians so omu kweshia UTV no omu ye debate omu said no omu kasa omu kwesi ego share radio station so omu aho omu do omu ho atem me say respect be any for between the MPP and the NDC no they lost that respect for each other what you say ena obi yes America na wadwene sometimes wadwene you say senior politicians conduct wo in public no saa na ne kwan so no but so wahwa won say parliament bi wo no mo kra ntokwa physical fight timi sisi ho in different parliament homes ne but won say baby ayen yetie you know so wonu obi na adwene wo kan wadwene kan bi ma men kan bi na ma vote no mo decide no obi akọ ye culture na ye wo Ghana no so wonu obi wo disagreement wo so odi watem e wo so ka de ye ya kyerɛw say edwom kra ukodura obi store no anta de a na ne bufu otumi di watem just because wo begyina ho ne bi ade wo share shop ne mo no ade a wo pe ne bi ni ho no wo pie kro otumi di watem yeah it's about time I be accept to say as much as Ghanaians ye person ye portray ye hu say ye bu ade no wan you deep down ye mu ade deep down ye pe didi atem deep down no se ani enua bi enya adwene se bi owo we ye Christian we ye Muslim ana we ye bosunsum ni ana bi a owo party bi na wo different party no se ye hia ye hu a eya na atemnidi ewom whether say ye bekan nipa nanim ana ye bekan n'echi it's part of who we are but for so many years no na asɛ so again social media ni ho ntini sɛ nipa no wɔyɛ no wɔ ne fie a ɛdɔm sɛ na bɛteɛ ɔn sɛ na nye social media na guy yi okɔhyia nkurɔfoɔ no odidi ex president Kufuor atema nkɔmɔ
we
wɔ hɔ no
we
ho
nye
ana bɛte
wanka no social ɔka no live radio so
sɛ me ka
ɛyɛ
sɛ
radio
media
no ɔkɔtɔ
ɔn sɛ media no obi wura fi sɛ not so long ago Ghana sɛ ni ɔde sɛ radio stations ɛwɔ hɔ no koraa na ɔmo na ɔso ɛna ne yɛ nte nneɛma live obi ewiase sisa yɛ nkyɛn yi hwɛ yɛyɛ hwehwɛ ne ne yɛ ntie nneɛma live o nneɛma a ne yɛ bɔ no radio so ne yɛ tie no na ɔmo akɔ record wato eti ɛnɛ ɔsɛ ɛyɛ
Lucky, hold on, mami kakra.
mhm.
Dr. Edward Foley, Dr. Mihiao pa o maka wo number na ewo ma yi ni so no ma try se me frɛ wo se ma try me ni number no me sɛ doc. Mihiao pa nti me number na na ewo screen ni so no fa na me sɛ send me wo number na me mfrɛ wo why me sɛ wa doctor Mihiao. All right. Kosoma me Lucky.
Into obi see a no prepa. We have been exposed. We have been exposed as a society. Ye ni apotra ye ni yenu bi debate. Ye nim dialogue. Ghana for ye nya de sebia kyerɛ na men kyerɛ madwene. It doesn't mean that by force I was say me fa wo de no. Eno kra ye nim ye. And to prove that to you, no, look at how our leaders talk to each other, whether it's political or chieftaincy and him free, any yahima way, any your politicians, any even a soft one part sometimes you because woman the Bible kura woman in to be uncle ebeshe Bible no normal live life different. A soft one prayer do watem. Oh, eti nkwalaa nketenkete no sɛ wokɔto no sɛ Ghana nkwalaa edi agorɔ koraa ne bi a bɔɔ mpo no wɔn bɔ no obi twa obi a tete no obi twa wano a ne so wasu kakra nnɛ nkwalaa ɛbɔ bɔɔl no obi twa obi ayi koraa dangba ehyi bi atɛnniɛ bi wɔn bɛdi wɔn nkwalaa nketenkete no and Ghana so yɛ reward nkorɔfo o so wonim atɛnnidie
Anyway,
paa wonim sɛ yɛ reward o yɛtumi ma wo
yeah,
show yɛwɔ nkorɔfo a
yeah,
through wɔn adidi atɛm sɛne wɔn bɔ wɔn ho mmɔden edi atɛm nti wɔn wɔ followers wate ase
papa.
ebinom de
Mhm.
yes nti we should never be surprised say occasionally no yɛ titi sɛ bi a young person bi adi panin atɛm most of this behaviour na mpanimfoɔ no na demonstrate ma a yɛhu yɛ o mpanimfoɔ no na demonstrate ma a yɛhu yɛ. Sɛnea na meka no media is very effective and sɛ bi a guy ɛdɛm no sɛ wahunu sɛ mpanimfoɔ no taa didi wɔn ho atam a he feels that he also have the right to do the same ɛna meka no also wɔn no NDC foɔ no wɔn any President Kufuor issue no it stems from when Rawlings made the allegations say Kufuor ama kwan ama Nigeria and use Ghana for property when they went to Europe for treatment. Into there's a foundation. One the then the kofa ba no. Bibi sheho hold against President Kufuor. Me, I don't believe say President Kufuor the body would be into no I believe say a nini na ato no and an immobility no a reduce until also use wheelchair. But there is a definitely underlying cause why NDC for why animosity towards President Kufuor. I'm not surprised who moving at them.
And they say no, if say NPP for also turn back and start say did John Mama Temwa, that means it's probably now also say say any nane kwanso I don't know. In a sense, say
That's what we did at them. And Nasa parties need one do on one temp. Nasa don't maham we did not temper. The yenim cries, so mammy artists were for insane. Yenim.
have me in a sense say
Mm-hmm.
a whole mpanimfo a anka isusu sɛ nka mo no munim nyansa mako school a sabi yɛde mo ebu man
Mm-hmm.
na mutimi go down when nino kukua mutimi eye bold enough go and sit on radio and television and do all these things. It's disgusting to me. Very disgusting to me. Say say pa dia ene na meka se em se Ghana beche ansa na ye.
Na Ghana obi na sa Ghana ye free degrade ye ho no. Enye no. The
And
American
look, it's
media.
at a certain point in time, no, we have to be coming out of those because politics in yayache. Yenye politics ya nye cry. Say looky, come here say ye 30 years imuni we you say bibisa you started your friends a constitutional politics in yina ankasa no. 92 ankasa ye started say ye to abano. O de yem fan say 92 cry na certificate say your friends say democratically near to abani at the crampona. Be 30 years. Nti nka wose nka ya free baabi abeduru baabi anka ye for se nka by now no South Africa nyina baabi kura timi ba be monitor ye bato no de koye yi nyina no komtimi yes ade we nyina na up to date ni yentimi nsua free mu ma empanimfo a etese mo wo betena se na mu didi atem here and there. That means say it looks as if sebi previous nkwasiafo na omotete politics no mu because any bufu a nkwasiafo obedi is too much.
Obi ye mpanimfo no Ghana politicians no almost study a constituency omu gina oma no omu hwe suban ye wo society nim. So we president how be hwe oman in general MPs no so omu hwe suban and almost study omu nim yen e chen ye kra ye ho. My example, I say Ghana ni bia whether dead or alive have an anxiety towards electricity. Obi, I remember the first time I call Ivory Coast. Na my family phone charger kita me. Baby, I be drubia me say, "Hey, can you have your mama in charge me phone? I can't sign you do." Na me who your mama. It's nipa na me nene na mro bisa me say, "Ah, I don't know baby, be drubia." As a matter shock, say can you see the whole day. I kept being, I had this anxiety say I hear my phone charge and be doom. Ye drew baby and I may charge my phone. I have mukani and ye do no. Don't worry, baby, I bedroom no so can I day. The reason why I'm using this is Ghana ni bia we have some kind of trauma. What I say, and the reason is because in our history, no, so obi ama me kasa jejejeje ampo po yen fa to me many pakro no. So what Ghana your history as much as we tell people say we are a peaceful country no why no, based on the people who lead us no, they know who we are emotionally. And sani ebeji fa ahudi no just ye kwansa just ye nu obi obetumi ni abrofo aponi agi fa ahudi ye gisi wonu mu wi a time bia no obi dituo beba enti Ghana nankasa we are accustomed and emotionally attached to obi a opopo ye and obi a all kasa jejejeje ni ehuso wo vem wo ye macho ehwa ni etucha ama no. Okay? One of the people who people what I say Ghana wo ba nessa we are who boko na wo de ani de many pa na no mo kasa respectfully a as a empusu wo mo just wo ba bekeka rough na so ani so shit ni e ma do something before you die one side no it present day Ghanaian is emotionally connected to abuse. And politicians, no, they know this. It will be net TV so or person the constituencies, no, or who's in any thing will become on who's between can be a thing. Actually, no, Kennedy Japan is an example of this. Esia Dunketia is an example of this. What I say, almost net TV so. Now it encourages the people. It feeds the soul of the Ghanaian to see, say, will be kasajeje, where does some kwasi asem walker, where does some walker. The Ghanaians will give the person power because so or kasa out of normal civilized condition. Obi de making what I say.
Oh yeah. Idea sanity.
Sanity
Ghana
is this
for bebree na no omo follow adidi atem enya nsem a wo ka.
what kind of there be just a woman
Enye asem na wo ka no na ye omo de nti a omo tie. Eye adidi atem na ewo mu nti na omo tie.
more fire.
A typical example Yeah, a typical example me to me actually Kevin Taylor.
Exactly.
Obetna say oye programmer. A nneɛma a ɔbɛka a ɛyɛ fat no sɛ ɔfa 100% a ne nneɛma a ɔka a ɛyɛ ebi a ɛbɛyɛ fat no yɛ bɛyɛ 30 anaa 40%. Deɛ aka nyinaa yɛ adidi atɛm nko ara na ɔdidie. But yet
But eno
wonya
na Ghana
nkurɔfoɔ.
for per more fire, per more fire. What I say, Zongo man and we sports analyst no. Woba and go na ye ko share ya na ya answer no. This was suja eden. Egum Ghana for
Egum.
ye pe saa de na no na ma ye ho. Eno na make us politicians no almost steady ye. Woman who say ye what this emotional attraction towards obi and any so or she or beba no aba be ya action. What you say? Ye ni jini pa kro ho pa. Wo ya me che. And the same correlation no has to do with electricity. Ghana ni bia pe obi o ba ka the entire may connected to electricity no be. I won't say yesusa no. As early as you can remember to control the emotion of a Ghanaian depend on electricity. So yedum kania
Yeah.
na Ghana ni bia aboto. Yedum kania na
Mhm.
Ghana ni bia as a mood cry den. Asesa.
Asesa.
And ya shokania na the whole neighborhood because yay! Ya shokania no a chance that a black star should go. To
Mhm.
the extent that when you grow up in Ghana, the presence of electricity becomes something that affects you mentally. So what to on man time be and will have anxiety to say, yeah, men come when I mean, my name in time you bedum can you, yeah, me and I mean, and to pipe more. You grow up with some level of emotional anxiety, and politicians need him sad. It's you him say this is something the Ghanaian person expect. Ghanaian person expect to say maybe kanye ni ho when I would kanye ba ba ba. So emotionally, no, you have to campaign and you have to tell them say kwasiano ba went me amamo kanye she went me amamo ekwan eti ye beto aba me na mema kanye ne siso saa me na meba me de asphalt beba be gumu kwan so amamo na mato abama no wo wios wo twea moa no adum kanea no road no ma ye bi onu atwen 4 years later no asaba because the Ghanaian is always looking for somebody who is going to guarantee what eno ne ye adwene ho what you say Ghana ni bia wo be hia ni bia Bisane say what is the one reason bi obeto aba ma obi despite nipa nanum kasa ne ade obeka so oh kanea no dum so ne high adwene emotional attachment to the electricity in America no. Number 2 yakwan emotional attachment to having good roads. What you say? And the politicians
Mhm.
have studied this. Obetumi adi musika, obetumi aka nkwasi asoma kyerɛ mo, obetumi amboro mo, obema police fo atwa mo ma, ni nyina ade akyi ade ehia no so obemeki sure say munya light off. Mo beto aba ma no. Eti check and balance bi any ho. I will be beka say oh politician we say ni suban na enti bi na da room oba ye free SHS. Na da room oba ye me fi animu ho kwan ya ba be ye. Hwe obi ye wo obi ote abrochira eye nani age pa. Wonto aba wo Ghana ba nani age all because what is ye gutters e wo ba bi ni fie wo Ghana no. Baby okota asase
Mhm.
wo Ghana ni uncompleted see no what say MPP fo asase yi gates wo it sa edipa no ni di nkomo otumi ka say MPP fo buy o ma ya ade pa o hwe baby amasase wo a mi si me yi mi fie o ma kwa yi gates nche o ba ba ye kwan no that person is forgetting say ne maame ni ni nua no ma wo mo te Ghana ho no no wo mu hia senka hospital eye adwuma wo krom ho wo mu hia senka electricity sisu wo krom ho no yenim se konfo anoche ye operation a yetumi dum light ya ti bi da ne me na mebeka but abrochire
Mhm.
ni kura mpo na wo fi abrochire wa ba betena ase no what is MPP ana NDC abeyi gutters when fi animu anu o encourage na busuafo se monkoto abama wo mu o no mo maintain power se be ye o mo beto aso aye kwan no ɔmfa ho nso obi di ikofo atem ɔmfa ho sɛ napo atwitwa bi no akɔ akɔgyina platform so a wɔkam ayi bawumia wɔ sɛ ɛmfa Ghana ni ho emotionally this Ghanaian voter wants to be satisfied or po obi ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ mɛma dum so atwam dum so will be a thing of the past ekufo ado bro for ba kwa emede dum so will be a thing of the past
But sir, look, he says, "Son, yeah, fan so dear. Anka then I'm expecting senka or senka. Kumasi ni Ashanti region for ina. By now, I think yet me a tour ba ediama. Your friend is saying John Mama. In a sense, say when you compare currently Kumasi development woho to time and John Mama woho na
Mhm.
unless say we will be our own kind of cray. You can say John Mama be here and Yoma you good at Ashanti region more than the so-called NPP for Mutisui CCA.
Oh,
What
me
must say?
kind of
And then I
granny.
meet mm-hmm.
Me kind of granny on the empong show.
Kind of cranny and pong.
The anti Ashanti region for 8 minutes to aba Emma John Mahama ne say John Mahama onye akani ba ena onye MPP wonye MPP osuna taade no nti de meka no as long as a onye akani no one san MPP ataade no enya de a Ashanti region ebeto aba ama NDC party no menchira wade krontia NDC party no is a subsidiary of PNDC. Na eniema PNDC aban na Rollins ne di animu from AFRC to PNDC. Eniema sa chiniye no. Nipa kura wo de baaye no. Eniema wo ye wa Ashanti region no. Ene akanfo adwuma odi bedi akanfo nti no. Se John Mahama ekọ heaven kwaje enkwan aduro kura aba. No de bema Ashanti region for so omonye a. Enya John Mahama no omo rejecting no. And yet the NDC party, the origins of it, and the history and the atrocities they committed, I don't know at what point, whether maybe no lifetime, yeah, and I see you go back. And the beer, you be won kwalafo fra or mobeka society and womu refi. Damage na Rollins D a year wo a Ashanti region no. I follow NDC for to the extent say obi ohonma wonim sa John Mahama na abeye kejetia. Obi ohonma wonim sa John Mahama aba abeye airport. Onimu pa but enya John Mahama and the beer sebi war rejecting no per se. What you say? And not tribalism no kwa, but and also can pa. What you say? The fact that said John Mahama northern and also can pa. The fact that said John Mahama NDC no and also can pa. The fact that said NDC is a representation of what the AFRC and PNDC did to the Akan people no. And no obi am person obeka ho asem this me ama no so yi ene me ba betena ha no maka.
Say yeah, fun is also dear. And then I make us a sebi preduas Asante for then. I would say Kumasini Asante for no, we are really unreasonable so.
No
And
no no
reasonable.
no. Obi I say sabe obi aku mo maame ene wo papa. What you say? Na wonana no yaka kire wo mo say enipa so na si na ku mo maame no papa. What you say? Na sa enipa no oba bepe bibi ye den. Ewo woni wabusuafo ho. So oba na say no matter what do can be at the back of your mind, all you can think of is say nipa we say or belong good to nipa no. It me, I will always say, at some point, say NDC party no. So to me evolve. Now almost share the almost affiliation with the legacy of Rollins and Quebec, but they are trapped in the legacy of Rollins. And the entire Mahama, send American, one, most Akans are not going to vote overwhelmingly for Mahama because of tribal lines. And number two, because of party affiliation. And also, but the kum nini Jerry John Rawlings, who committed so many atrocities, so many crimes against humanity, targeting the Akan people. No, people have not forgotten. Men are alive during that time. What you say? Some of my family members were treated badly. Some of them were not. Me maybe grandpa JJ do something before you die. And me were bushia from so Rollins near more yeah, I affected them. What I say, it will be to say me no because I'm independent minded, you know. Met me out to about I'm a NDC if I want to, but there are some people who are deeply emotionally damaged from the legacy of Rollins. Or to about my NDC neither to the extent say. So we come and share you or this year the NDC at Adiashana, Ashanti region for Twabamano. We come and share
That is
you or this year.
that ɛyɛ saa deɛ no a ɛwɔ Ashanti region no ɛyɛ so bad.
It's so bad
To
that
me,
people
deɛ,
don't even talk
ɛyɛ
about it.
bad.
Obi, it's
Very
so
bad.
bad that people refuse to even speak of it. That's how so idea you bad and you pass ye be that's how bad it is. Hwɛ obi wɔ hɔ nom a ɔho asanteni bi wɔ nom a wɔn pɛ MPP wɔbɛka akyerɛ wɔ ɛno nti wɔnto aba no koraa wɔn MPP foɔ ho yɛ ne hinti koraa na aba no wɔnto na sɛ wɔde naba paa bɛkɔ akɔma NDC no or what disrespecting ne nana bi what disrespecting no wɔ fa bi a Rollins kun no deɛ meka no wate aseɛ asanteni bi wɔ hɔ nom a ɔnto aba ma MPP minim nipa a wɔn gu bantama sɛsi a wɔn yɛ bantamafoɔ pa wɔn nto aba ma MPP da because they don't like the party they don't like the corruption in the party but okasa ɛnyɛ toma mahama nso a wɔsɛ mɛto ama NDC ni deɛ nka mɛtwa me kɔ promote ɔnkasa mɛto ama mahama I think that I should even rephrase what I'm saying they are not rejecting mahama and then Mahama and Ashanti region for rejecting no. They are rejecting NDC because of NDC's legacy and their affiliation with the tyrants and the murderer Jerry John Rawlings. And this is
ɛbɛyɛ
something
me dɛ paa sɛ anka ebia truly na ɛbɛyɛ me dɛ sɛ nka sɛ in case sɛ John Mahama we nka ɔwini a ɛbɛyɛ me dɛ sɛ nka ɔbɛ no development or whatsoever ɛbɛkɔ Ashanti region. No
well,
development.
here's the
ɛbɛyɛ
thing.
me dɛ paa sɛ ɔbɛyɛ saa.
Don't forget, say President Kufuor Beye president, you know, he intentionally did all his development in the Volta region and Greater Accra. Revi.
I
Who said
know.
one of the reasons it's here, Kufuor, President Kufuor, Kumasi Fuo Jan rough. In fact, so what the Kufuor ne Mahama Kura Koko Jina, a Ashanti region, see and Twaba, Mahama be winning over Kufuor, you will be Ashanti region from Penasam Gra. No more penasem before Obey president, no. But Obey president, no, he was overly concerned about making sure so Obi penasem to the point to say he took the Ashanti region for granted. So omo the end day omo beto am into development, no.
Now,
Mami
looky, I don't think it's a President Kufuor any development or Ashanti region. Or ye be.
oh yeah, in
Just
comparison
an
to the way
Yenina answer. In a sense,
well,
sir, I know, sir, or no, ye, sir, confanoche, a top where a yitimijina, your friends, a helicopter, a timmy, a belland this week. A Kufuor, yes,
before
a unity.
emergency. Make us say, Tio,
Yes.
he did that. Mengasua and Ebi crowd. But not of free set or quiet development or other places MPP net strong na. Ebemu watching ni pair free one my day. Abba MPP. Man, I think he was successful in doing a honor. And the consequence of him doing Saudi and you know, is why I'm saying says so what the Mahama Ejine Kumasi. Now the president Kufuor Ejine Kumasi. There are Kumasi MPP members who will choose Mahama over Kufuor because almost feel is a Kufuor be a president. No, one fanani and Ashanti region as much. What I say. And there are actually people who also feel that Rollins should be a president in the one and any Volta. I say there are people in the Volta no musu feel that Rollins buy and also I say Accra development no my whole more than the crew one more. But I don't know why he chose to do it. What I say, I know Kufuor chose to do it because Kufuor per se or my MPP and he succeeded in doing this. Going back to Kumasi for any Mahama ayeno. I think that Mahama will support Ashanti region pa. I think so will support
Oh,
Ashanti region pa. The few people who do not support Mahama in Ashanti region are people who are strong MPP if Mahama na a problem no. When they see those colors now, all they see is Rollins. A fa baby no Rollins woo no. And even before Rollins be Ukraine, now Mahama is so much aware of the American. So what shall now almost pursue Rollins team chain. And this party, no, they are very much aware, say one of their biggest problem is they are found out. Ebi aha na omo metena hanka because omo ye party members me belong to any party be intimate me aka. When the NDC ni bia o kan okre kasa obeka tell say they are very much aware say omo attachment to Rollins you know it hurts them among their accounts. They are very much aware of it. And so much so say at Tamils and Mahama mono they were actively trying to sideline Rollins. Some person almost suppressing Rollins influence here then. Ewo party nim. What would they mean change? And they did very well. They did very well. It drew point to be a nice NDC party no. Ababe ye atamel so crowd Mahama party ni Pia Rollins yede. A scene change because they understood say in order to get people to forget about their connection to Rollins no and was so scene change. And say now woo ye no. It would be very good say enka NDC for no be reinvent no be detach from the history no but how do you do that as a metu na me person me dia tum sa me say wa na wo me ye koye DNA nso so a yes wo no na wo me eti NDC for no omo kuma mu pa omo benya na nka Rollins legacy no omo remove from omo apampem but no matter what they do no Rollins is their founding member. The same way Kwame Nkrumah ye CPP for founder no any UP for so Bafo Akotomunia ultimately you can't shed these people out of the party. Unfortunately for NDC party no when it comes to Ashanti region now I don't know say emre bi beba nipa erefie ebeboa me nipa erefi said once upon a time na within ibi na eye wo party chairman what I say because until sankwofo bewuo empanimfo ni bi bewuo what I say na nkola bi beba wo mu ni mabakwasem no it will be difficult for Mahama or any NDC person to win Ashanti region. The truth is you cannot become Ghana's president if you lose Ashanti region. In fact, you cannot become Ghana's president if you lose Bantama. Bantama constituency chochopuane wo hono mono. Who lose hono mo a, you cannot win Ghana's presidency. If you calculate the numbers, Bantama can take it to
so my main business say, do you think say right now no Alan influence will be felt Ashanti region?
I suspect to say in the next week, say MPP for so one went to me and go deep within the Ashanti region and convince Alan supporters and say it may be a waste of their vote to vote for Alan. So one to me and cancer asem and tomre wafo na adwene mu se motoma Alan amu say mu vote, which is so insulting to say. But says our message name to me and penetrated the minds of the Alan supporters are yebekwa round 2. On the other side, so NDC for it me communicating very well in Ashanti region. Emma Ashanti region for supporters be and betuama Alan necheda no. Womo ka say ebekwa MPP de ene nka abro ni beyi ntie de bema Mahama no. So any Mahama befa de any claim. Right now where it stands, all they need to do is to win a few constituencies in Ashanti region. So NDC to me I'm telling you, and it's possible. It's possible so to me because that number na
Me who ni say Ashanti region is very very bleak for NPP. In a sense, I said there are so many punch holes.
and I'm making
Being it said Alan factor na a woman no a very very big blow to them. They haven't seen it that way yet.
oh no, they know.
NPP for they know, but it looks as if say you almost say Alan cannot do anything. That is because I listened to nsɛm a ɔmo ka. I listen to the way ɔmo communicators no. They don't have any plan set in place. They say, okay, Alan, your problem. So this is how you are dealing with Alan. They don't have any plan. They think say Alan cannot the effect Ashanti region.
Yes.
And if you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
the only place Mejidi say Alan when it does one so Ashanti region say okay, I have vote or at least obey to me say where nyakra no nya 1/3 of out of the NPP for ewo Ashanti region a omo kan hu say omo down for no mu an omo kono
Yeah.
because there is no way say
Alan problem no. I can say what I think. Saying
but let's talk TV. Kofi Cranton dear as of now dear we're losing the popularity. As of now dear Kofi Cranton losing the popularity. We're losing almost about 80% out of the popularity. Look at Kosumame.
I think Kofi Cranton was never a factor. He was never a factor, but I liked that he showed up. Without Kofi Cranton, there will never be cheddar. So Kofi Cranton the baby pono. And a cheddar ayede ewrem. Na cheddar no ne charisma ne na yi ne niema bi na esa niema na Kofi Cranton enie no. Niema bi a cheddar suman bi ne niema bi a woye no Kofi Cranton ni sa ade ni bi. Show boy sem no. The American what you say. However, no Kofi Cranton vim no the be rap party no waking and Kofobi even Alan Crow benefited from the Kofi Cranton shas no cheddar the what benefited 100% from the Kofi Cranton yeah they shas no I think that it's sad so Kofi Cranton came into the picture with the same mentality that people like Nkrumah and the big sis was approaching Ghana for. The Ghanaian people never connected with Kofi Cranton. They never connected with him. Especially it's a no chase you to know no kasa no me man numbers na me catch me say Kofi jai numbers na wo me man no catch rom so be mo kane a be mo hospital be ye ekwan na GDP ne wan na wo keka no ma me no ticket date on wo ani me kona me se chen gu but
Onim.
Obi, na me no twitwa ntoma yard no. Woni mo economics chen wo woni sefa mu woni dollar mu wo ra 18 mu a wo na kire se na dollar cost. Anyway, I tried to tell him say onyai statistics nema. Na nko one ma me fo ne nka me say. No anga ndro mo say mo ko wo hospital a mo beba na mpesi ho. Ghana de ehia no no wo ba no aka emotionally play on their emotions. Mama me dum so metwem. Mama mo car kwan papa. Make us say no mu wu Accra to Kumasi road. But now wo yere
Oh
wo
yeah.
ye interchange amamo near trouble. Obi, let's go back to the year canon. Abana or Mokoto no. You can't become Ghana's president without winning Ashanti region. Between Alan and Chedano, MPP does not have 100% of the Ashanti region vote. So me Cheda den free mo obi e na ye me ya pa say we continue to try to blame these parties, okay? If you travel outside of Kumasi na wo sha ase say wo kɔ enkarie toase enkarie nyina hini baabi ani a obi Ashanti region is heavily populated by the northerners and the people from the Volta in Potogofo. Obi hwehwɛ ani mu nti me kɔ Ghana metimi tu ka akokɔ nkrase me kyɛn ayi anasa wo yɛ investigation obi sɛ wonya twa mu nkaare to ase na wo kɔ wani mu a the population in every village is about 70% northerners and Volta people and even Togolese 30% depending on ya Ashantifoɔ ho Asantefoɔ a wɔn abusua fie si hɔ no ma wɔn na free kurom hɔ no wɔn nyinaa egu Kumase ne nkran ne aburokyiro. Eti sedana ye ba beto aba no se nipa 100 ne wo kurom ho no ma 70 fuo bedi baade 70% ebedi by day woman na edo mfuo no woman na etu galamsey no. The amount of people who can vote for Mahama to win NDC no is beyond MPP's comprehension. Because MPP for no omo kwa akoye campaign now they forget to say nkrase for no they are so used to say mo madwene mo some mo stronghold in Ashanti region. Enti sabe oba betu ni na hini ni baabi ani obaji MPP t-shirt. Wabaji wo sekan, wabaji aduro na aso amfa nkobo na fuo no wabaji ni nyina. But Ofri North onim se ni nua Mahama na ekwa akopre. Wo de ye to abani wi a hwe outside Kumasi rural areas ni hwe how ya na NDC when ho numbers no. Within Ashanti region, the numbers that will come outside Kumasi, if you travel 2 hours outside Kijetia, east, northwest, Sabi yen one north no, na a populating in the last 50 years or so. Obi, wo fear a fu wo busu efie, muko fu wa Ashanti region me boy.
Kind of Western kakra.
Okay, muko fu no, wabusu afo do say net wo do koko fu.
Be okra minim holding but minim say any
But so
ampo.
obi do muko afu no. Aya we this.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nipa kro no. Wo fi do afu ni mfie say ni.
Oh. Acha betwam 20 years kra.
Eya akokosra. Eya akobeti akoni hia pai. Wona na afuo no kokohwe wo mo na abetena afuo no ma wo mo ado a wo mo ene wo mo yere no no wo mo ma wo mo na akyekere akura no. Mo a ensase ne yamode anu muti Kumasi mutenkra muti abrochire. Mukro mo no akura na wo na nabo apata na koko fuo mu wo akura na nyamode ya bio. Hwesofo ne na busuafo de a wo obi wo nkwa akura se wo bio. Wo meya wa wo mo America wo mo ngongwaje ye fra wo bra mpo sa adidi ato bra baji kokofo na wo beka so wo mo to wo no wo ton am wo mo ahwe kra de be che wo mo ebinom de ye de che kokofo ni ogu on mo tumi ka so wo ma be soma che wo ma do ache me de me krom wo kra me kwa kra de wo mo mfa. I'm telling you. And when you go and you travel and you see the populations outside the now we are MPP near, you should know that there is a greater threat. The only thing they say, sa populations and almost shut down also. What one they mention? So we bant my constituency by occupancy what population of what urban areas, and just a what kind of grass 1,000 boom and some one population like drew
And
one constituency. Yes.
Yeah.
However, ko and a makeup yede.
As a politics about work cry politics dear. One vote to say count.
It counts.
You can never estimate obia hu hia e wa abato mu ma. As long as that the person can vote, on hu hia. Say ntina oma go down a ebi koka bankum, ebi kode da fom, ebi koye de omo ye nyina because they know. Said that one particular vote na ekuta no. They need it.
Yes.
It do about one and go to that extent, It do about one or call. Hello, Adama. Ko ekoko da fom ekobunko todwe enipa anka sabi. Anka oba wo ha obe go through hurdles ni ade no. Timi no koton didi. God said they need your vote. Enti no. Ashanti region for susu say NPP for susu say Alanche Martin timi nye bibia wa Ashanti region, then it is up to them. Because so far, me any idea bia or modia took the on idea back what a say. Omono a main focus no ye John Mama. So I can say that NDC. Our main focus in any NDC say oh NDC for the main a year but omo blind side no Alanche Martin of free NPP muna ankasa. It's also going door to door. And trust me, say yellow. When it comes to rally, na yellow people na omo ba rally na se no. Esesen ka NPP for so many abre dia. Anka esesen ka by now no. Omo what strategies are. Anka probably no ebia. Anka omo ne papa na kwakasa for certain other reason be and all that stuff. No man na kwakasa. So what I say.
It's too
And as
late.
of now, there's oh, I too late for them.
I too late.
It's too
And
late.
yeah,
I'm a Alanche Martin decided say make go independent no what on say and NPP for this current NPP in for no motisono are so arrogant. So they think say we're not going to need you to go. Ama mpanimfoɔ bi a na ɔmo wɔ party no mu a na ɔmo yɛ forced to reckon with ne nyinaa no ebi ni Alanche Martin kɔɛ asanka ɔmo wɔ mu a kaban na anka munim sɛ mo wɔ ani da so pa but they went until they think say we can do it without Alanche Martin bɛkɔ a ɔnkɔ ɔhene nto no mu bɛkɔ a ɔmo nkɔ hwan no mu bɛkɔ a ɔmo nkɔ yɛaboabea samoa no mu bɛkɔ a ɔmo nkɔ but they forgetting say these are the people a na ɔmo no ɔden na they were the pillars the time ago ɛwɔ NPP mu so if says ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo kɔ a they are taking some certain amount of people no with them
yeah,
so what I say
MPP for more arrogance and ma wo mu kwan ma say nyansa se me a wo te yɛ enko ma so mu kro boy this say kware kro ma de wo kan enka yo ne so ye nye dey
yɛmfa
yeah,
yɛmfa
because
yeah
this is how MPP looked at Alan Martin. So Omusha constituencies in the Ashanti region now. Alan does not own one constituency in Ashanti region. Alan, to me say this one constituency way Alan afako nyina. So far no, Alan support no is with the young educated people no. Obi, sadly no, that young educated people no, they are spread around. Omunye concentrated in one area. So senkaya idea Alan ejina position bia wafa ebi a mefa ne say Bantama constituency wakacha ho. Omo show omo campaign as me bisa say adan na Alan MP a independent MP candidates. Kwada so say woman now or support to MSFN Adelaide me refi den. Woman now no support to Alan no free kwada so constituency no.
mhm
Sɛ nka wɔn kɔhyɛɛ n'akyi ɛna wɔn so ya sɛ nka wɔn challenge MPP ni MP na nka maame no betumi ayɛ dɛ agye kwada so constituency nhyiaeɛ so constituency is one of those constituencies na wɔn nyɛ that loyal to the MPP wɔn yɛ loyal to wo a wo bɛgyina no ɛte sɛ ɔstika kɔ gyina ayɛ ɛm sɛ kwaku apia me nka nso agyina hɔ da ɛyɛ pɛ ayɛ sɛ Bantama akonnwa die yɛ de personality na ɛyɛ dɛ
enya
edie yes wo personality obi to say check that say kuro betumi abedi Bantama MP simple because Bantama for ye nhwehwe animu etu the personality ba na ye feel wa now your action kakra bia wo ye show boy some kakra bia yetimi to ma so Alan is the MPP underestimates Alan, and the reason is because woman to me pinpoint to say you drew central region a constituency be a for su constituency Alan at Toho. Alan doesn't have that. All Alan have is around the nation were sympathizers. Our vote to Amano. But is it going to be enough to actually make a dent? They are making what you say. Alan
mhm
supporters, you know. Senko for to me, Senka Alan focus wa Ashanti region, Bantama, Ashanti Newtown, Asafo. These are people who are loyal to Alan Martin. Even though Omu MPP for no, they sympathize with Alan Martin, and he could have taken these three constituencies. No, if Senko then the MPP, I want to tarnish the MP candidates. What you say? Yeah, the BB na GBB. Sabi me to way me to one mammy him say me yeah to aba mammy, but assemblyman wo kromo me make sure say me na me de ne buy. What you say?
mhm
Me make sure say within the constituency no me wa assemblyman for be me ensa me frɛ wo mo phone number she me bottom. That's how you play politics. Untumi nya ni nyina. Obi na wa ye koto wa bay. On say What baby? Michigan, not Trump, are winning because Palestinians now are more Michigan, or more for Democrats for one man. Netanyahu bomb my yukum Gaza for what I say. But Trump
Mhm.
any set Michigan for trouble mama. However, who say is I'm a munkro for a be buafuno. And will capitalize on the same thing with Philadelphia. What I say. Baby, anke ye
Yeah.
blue state, no. Who say shaking kakra aba hɔ no hɔ na ɔmaa n'ani kɔɔeɛ. For some reason, Alan wants to be a president. Instead of hurting the MPP party no, by focusing on three MPP for no, almost himself when it comes to Ashanti region, baby, vote no. What three of the biggest constituencies no, Bantama, Florida, come on. What I say? And
Mhm.
Menshia North, and so count. These areas are areas and so Alan was support.
I used to count pa I tafo o tafo swami.
Yes,
Ho
but
count pa.
Alan, I don't know. Say sebi. I've been our hank a bay me de. Minim say futu na Alan want you say yodium for ne dinner you because he could have captured a bigger win with a small approach. Obi the American what I say is Caprampa were invested the Iron national campaign. Senka Oman ni focus or pick three constituencies be a or yes strong or one and will pushy or no MPs. To say the end to make us essentially a good for the boy. Or stikaya kufuado boy. Send ye to make us our MPP party moment boy. Ye to me bo be the near casa kufuado boy. Yes, I can.
Right.
Can nipa baako a wobetumi aka sɛ wei yɛ alankyerɛmaten boy a wɔkɔ parliament wɔ Ashanti region akyerɛ me.
Oh, at this moment they say I mean I don't think that they have any.
And this is where in the beginning na me pɛ me join in the party but I realized to say he is one of those people you can sit back and analyze a person. I immediately realized so ɔyɛ n'adwene sɛ adeɛ wei na ɔpɛ a mo a mowɔ ne n'advices no you have to either leave or follow. Alan strike me like that kind of politician, whether you will follow him or you will leave him. And Oma Jijina Komusium, nobody should have encouraged that man to run for president. He should have become a godfather. What I say?
President me Fuaso say or run it for. I support what he's doing right now.
But
Me,
Obi,
I support what he's doing right now. Regardless of say it as obenya and as a no. It's good for you to go in and test the waters and see how it's gonna go. And then once I before say uncle then he will pull back and then he starts because I wouldn't definitely well say NPP for nyasa we are the probability say NPP back from no is high. It's right there.
the
You
MPP,
and me know.
Obi, MPP have one thing in their pocket. That one thing that they are dependent on it and it's going to come through for them. Free SHS and MPP for the buy. Emma wonu womo ye bibia you have to think about the women in Ghana. He abrewa bi o Ghana bi apese ne nana ko school. Ebi a ne botomu nye enti ne nana entimi anko school. Maami ana papa bi o Ghana bi apese ne ba ko school. Bi ana ne botomu nye enti ene watimi free SHS no is going to be one thing that Alan, no matter how kind people say he is, no matter how intelligent he is, no, he cannot fight against free SHS. What I say, and the moment he disassociated himself with MPP, no, on to mean campaign on any MPP for a year. You, Alan ain't mean simply so gas and he free SHS. That means he is touting MPP for accomplishments. What I say. So Alan alone, no, what can he tout? Again, with simply so this is why he should have played it in a way that they
Look,
would have never
na
expected.
say through unko ka say na low na through the policies ni implementations and then the map NPPS survivor it was sanyo maya wo kan wo ho yi.
he
So what
he
you say?
he was a part of it. Were you who free moi on to me and
The
forward
main the
support
90% was maybe looky the 90% was from ono and yes I were a part of na or no.
I know,
ɛyɛ
but the
ɔno na ɔmo
moment he
comfort
stepped,
to a implement no, but ɔwoka sɛ ɔntumi attach ne self to it as sɛ ɔno de ade no me ne wo nya adwene wɔ hɔ sɛ ɔka saa yes no
VSHS,
ɔwɔ but
no,
meba o
mm-hmm.
okay when you are in a certain group na o accomplish biribi a
Yes,
ɛda wo resume so
yes, yes.
ɛda wo resume so
Mm-hmm.
so what matter and you can boldly say to yourself say ɛyɛ through me and this accomplishment came regardless of
Doesn't
baby and
mean.
how yeah no
Mm-hmm.
so
Obi,
what matter regardless of
say you kind of sad, yeah. Any one way, yeah, Crawford, woman corruption, no so better, you know. Almost
why
the
not I mean say corruption if say corruption no or say me ba o NPP for can that be say your friend is saying Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bedi vice president no yinya any corruption and ye bia emfa ne ho but the corruption is in NPP so oyi ne ho free mu a eno de eye yie me busa o ade nti omo ka saa
on say
because
once.
omo as a single person no wa accomplish wa bra corruption bia emfa me ko ano
Mm-hmm.
so what me say
Mm-hmm.
enti say eye time a Alan wa NPP mu no ena ni na yi your friend is saying the ministry no na corruption ba ho dia a na oye involved there then I would say yes oyi ne ho free mu enye ye but if say enye ni ministry na corruption akomu a you cannot tie no directly to whatever is going on because probably nkra bia na onye on follow whatever is going on but ne nam say enye ni ministry ni ntino ontumi nka sa asem no
Obi, the American say when Alan is out and campaigning, and Yama will bet me a cassa me buy me ye say no. I be man for be person beto amba man. Don't forget say adeɛ baako a MPP foɔ wɔn gyina so a wɔn de gye vote ɛyɛ free SHS na wɔn de yɛ de wɔn de baayɛ no aboa wɔn ama wɔn nya sympathizers wate aseɛ. Alan, when he was a part of them, no, and Kubetumi use no to campaign. The moment he's not a part of them, no, it's like he has to sell himself to the people anew. Like I was what to me detaching from MPP for near more you know. No case moto mommy are saying I'm a person me say when he's saying all those things now. One of the things na Beman Crawford vote to a man any free SHS na MPP for the vote no. Alan cannot use that one because enoni acquire MPP for ade. Sabi ayes what this year where you who free mensia so akonya no wonni biem. Ye di akwesi there oba ho bi enye ye konkonya dem ma wo ko ho bi enye yi because where you wo so adehye sem na wo mpe wa fa nyame it is a wood christian they make I want to so when say wa adehye bi won ma wo mu ehu nyame a wo mu abandon wo ma de akonya no ye kogu nsa wo mu nko bi nse abusua bi enwe bi wo ho sa no wa yi ne ho afrim it is a
look
one
mame
the body
me
no
ba mame 1 second mame chia miss Beatrice Gonu Daniel Sapon Gambo mechiao Kwame Ensu mechiao ena Dr. Ren Politics Dr. Ren mechiao baby a owo bia looky
ye chia abusuafo ni na ye mama akwa aba
me there one thing I although me pe chief up seminar to be honest with you I don't see chief sir obetimi I need this very or omo very no nka ho I'm being honest ebia oh I me a
abranti
very
asma wo kan how
oh me a open and honest person so me can be how that is fine me a open and honest person so what must say I am me dear me want to say all that I'm saying is before say Alan movement for change in betimi surface a political party no just NPP follow suit and our party started disintegrate. Once a party started to disintegrate, people who are not omoya sympathizer with Alan no your friend is saying Sebi because of na omuntimi free NPP mu no, or because they think say NPP for betimi nya aba no ama ebia bibia beso omo so no, they will start saying say, oh, mo anya na yɛkɔ opposition dia ene na meyɛ den nipa na meyɛ ne very sympathetic. Ka hunu say na enipa bebree en supporto Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at first. Omo amoyɛ old people no ndi bebree en supporto. Say no, they don't have a choice but to run back to the camp. Ebine your friend is saying kwabra Japan. Only choice but to run back to the camp. So what must say? Because Dr. Baumia campaign is a moving train. They gotta get on board. So what must say? They have a confidence say Obetimi be president. And when he becomes a president, they have a share in it. They have to go. But once anko yama womo no, then you will see the true colors of people no mo yen yodium no. I'm even thinking says anko yama womo Dr. Baumia will never be. The din kra one here within 1 year no. The din be shim every NPP mu. But there's no way so mo betena was akofa na ba obi a wa lose. So yes, sabra wa bra Dr. Baumia eni sika oni hwe. Oh jai na ponumu nyina be yirem. They better win. Yes, Kwame Anzu say the reason why he's bitter is that he was using President Kufuor as his campaign message, telling people that he is behind him. So for President Kufuor to come to choose another person makes him a lie. Well, Kwame Anzu who baby Chief Kojina can say President Kufuor a support no. I really don't think he say Kojina baby cancer and I'm a boy.
Obi na Alan hiasa Alan bebie na no akase President Kufuor gina nechi the same way hiasa asenso boache be kwa kwagina ba bi akase wo ye Kufuor ado boy ostika I won't say yeah na no correct kan ye Ghana for den all everything that we know about Alan Chematin from the time almost share MPP Amanyuku na say up till now he has always been Kufuor boy. Whether so on one equation baby can you, whether Kufuor try so what didn't any replacement before all free power no. The same idea na Kufuor the person what deba umia esheho as a boy no. 80 for the rest of Alan life no. So on one abekwa kwejina baby akwaka president Kufuor ye nakwala ne papa na bibi no. He doesn't have to say it. They make what I say. Obetumi believe. What's saying?
Me say everybody is aware say
Everybody is aware. Enti ebi a wade be hwa no ho se bi o and no kren so wade hwa no ho enya ntro no wo twa wone papa na nante ayede ache obi so obi be frɛ me so opɛ wo number na wo ka se nipa ne ka so se look you onu aba enti minim se mi hu amenya ne number se nipa no wonyere akwan at least who said that be a minu see her meboa. Enti for Alan to be disappointed or to feel hurt no, is rooted in one papa relationship. One papa relationship and never maybe a Alan I feel it better say papa all along me know and now into media me da minim say papa we dey me papa no. Whether some best rivals, self I will support mammy, some men for mammy, the fact that some minim say anamontu aminu tu abedru enim from a dubois time. And I lunch him attend and who rap politics. Obi there na yemi yama politicians no. Do one says say almost a corn call many my no almost who say baby I medru no. My mean change system no kakra. Alan problem no na mesa basu bi. The moment Alan Chematin ohun se ade no Akufo-Addo na wo power Akufo-Addo na wo sika wo ne botom Akufo-Addo na person wo de ne boy ba wo miaba no na sese nka Alan Chematin wo se ni sika wo na sese nka wo so wo jai wo life ma wo mo kra na mom no nka wonya ni homework no wo hu no se constituency we me wa adofo wo me wa saa constituencies no enko nkɔ nkɔpɛ mmabaawa ne mmeranteɛ bi a wɔn yɛ up and coming within that constituency no na nko wɔn hyɛ wɔn ase na wɔn uplift wɔn na wɔn no ntumi compete against Akufo-Addo boys no wanyɛ saa adeɛ no for some reason enipa yɛ ego no papa ekura deɛ wɔnyɛ de wokɔpɛ president edi ayɛ de obi mimi to sɛ akura wote ɛmɛkuo kura na akasa mɛmɛ president amema wo because
Oh,
mempɛ
now say,
stress.
looky, the whole life, no, politics has been part of, no. They said the Akufo-Addo na otie na. Enti uka say okope president then I don't think he said that is right because the whole life, no, that is the goal. The goal and then this wadi hunu in the lifetime I was politics, and that is the goal.
Obi
Our aim.
mani so ade hunu ne say menya sikani papa bi pa to say Elon Musk aware no but me
That
current
is what
condition am wo mu ne say me current condition am wo mu ne say man Elon Musk wo pe wo mu no wo mu 25 ne ade me current condition am wo mu say Elon Musk pa brofo ma me ye bibini ba eti me calculate me ho a me ko PDD ho no ma na be boa me the American, I'm using extreme situations to bring your awareness to where to say, Alan Martin, open president, but look at who your opponent is. 18 on Kawasa, we yet a near mebia. If I want to try, I say, you papa you to Russia. I neto for time. He says, I want to Nineto, winning group one room, North Korea, China, Bulgaria, Hungary. They say, one when you show us our yefre kobo, send your net to yefre kobono. They say, Grady and I said, Yamity, dear Jimmy, yes, Poland and so China for a man of 500,000 soldiers. What one more station with Poland, so protecting home from NATO. And then they're baby. Worry no
Mhm.
near you. Was here, Moneto for more the dollar ne didra. It's Mrs. My frefre kobo. Worry no afraid Brazil, and no afraid India, and no afraid China. They say, what for Argentina for an inco for one more by your currency. Say, so I'm trade outside the dollar. One,
Na say,
who say
South Africa crack sa
South
ayini.
Africa can. And to the American
Yeah.
say, Alan, Ebia, when your president and can be there, you were this year. Oh, but what should you pan a walk attack and wokɔ face to face a wɔwɔ sika kyɛn wo wɔwɔ power kyɛn wo ɛnka mɛnkɔ face to face ɛnka hwɛ baabi a wotwitwa ne nan nti ne ɛbɛka no and I'm telling you sɛ nka Alan ɛpɛkee only 3 constituencies ɛwɔ Ashanti region mainly nhyiaeɛ so kwaada so Bantama constituency ɛnko focus wɔ hɔ ɛna nko kɔfa nipa ma wɔn bɛ challenge MPs ɛwɔ hɔ nom no wɔ capture star constituencies na Obi and by now can MPP for ne hyɛ dan mu yɛ negotiations. But when they look at Alana, Alan does not own one single constituency. In couraging the other, maybe I mean, may pa bena wa ideas, so I've been statistics. May per one constituency, Yabeka say had you would do her, Alana Fabe, the old union bag.
I don't think so. It is a idea ubenye bisa, but
It is not
that is
possible.
not and yet that is not to underestimate say oh adie no mu say so NPP for should be
Obi enkɔ baabi
careful.
a Alan adeɛ na enkɔ baabi a na kwa enkɔ baabi a no ana maka akyerɛ wo no he doesn't have a community. Alan does not own wɔyɛ popular figure wɔwɔ sympathizers but oni brono baako pese ayɛ sɛ bantama abatoɔ yɛwɔ ɔmo wɔ gyi kwantafoɔ no ɛne yɛwɔ ɔmo gu California Black History side hɔ no ɔho eti sɛ so Bantama yɛto assemblyman abakora within saa Bantama ketewa no yɛwɔ ayi aseɛ hɔfoɔ no ɔmo to ɛne yɛwɔ Lebanon club foɔ no nti sɛ wo a wokɔ akɔpa aba no ɛwɔ sɛ wo make sure so wa capture aseɛ hɔfoɔ so jalai hɔfoɔ no wa capture wɔn wa capture Lebanon club hɔfoɔ no wa capture ayi wɔde sɛ parliament hɔfoɔ no so wonya hɔ nom a wo opponent na aka
Na
kɔ
say
center last
ye
gate
say on say etwam ye the free on say akwai say okay say if one de omo wo omo or ayi junction wo onom de right?
I make constituency no. Make a him
So
bro.
wo antuma Hebron no mu ankasa na wo ka ho
Ahim
asɛm
bro
yi.
no na nka say wujina assemblyman wo hɔ a. Me my involve me ho in assemblyman. So wujina assemblyman wo hɔ no mo a. Ye chem say mase ye hɔ no mo ye one. E was wo capture ho. Lebanon club side hɔ no mo no. E was wo capture ho. E free ye hɔ no ma kokosi parliament hɔ no. E was wo capture hɔ no mo. Ena FDNT ase hɔ no mo no. Ekosi Bantmele hɔ no. So wunya timi capture hɔ no ma wo opponent no wo befa kɔkyerɛ center last gate hɔ fo no. Ɛhɔ no nso no population ni yɛketewa bi. Etu deɛ sɛ cultural center last gate hɔ fo no kora nto ama wa na saa baabi a mabobo atwuma wa wen ne bantama assemblyman wa wen ne awie.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
not the same na make sure sɛ Senka Lanche Martin sɛ na nko yɛ serious pa from beginning no. Na also of focus sɛ MP seat no constituency na MPP hia no akakraka no. Enko capture hɔ no ma obi nka mesese blanco de ahoma ahyɛ wɔ mo kon. But one capture wo. Let's see. Baby, I'm a body. Why not capture wo?
Oh, sir, efa your friend saying NPP
Enshire
for
so
constituency. Oh, said they say the
bantama.
need na Dr.
Quite so.
Baumia. I mean, and I make us say Alan Dieno is not semi capture this constituency, but no so a be damage you mono. Because you think it's a be a this constituency, but not a split it amount.
I
When ya a
listen to your
particular
best
constituency,
split pa.
obesu somu here, obetu to host here and there. And no sooner de on say a dear fidie ni beba no. What am I saying?
Abana the end straightforward. The only way be straightforward, let's say. Anopa na nkrofo asori so mo kwoto aba no ala ne che da nkrofo ni decide so mo beto ama NDC a ene MPP for mo nko o mo nko twem da no.
Anyway, look here, fancy ya. Nyame aduma next week ye be about all means ye be back. Yenya week ya mu nso so say bibi ba ne what time a me contact na yaba na yabedi eno so ehon koboti. Therefore, me yam say Grace, what that so share Ghana na waba. Ja, woji wani. Hey, ani je no woji akai mi o. Na
Obi me so
unu
me
afa
say
man
question back on.
ba cho busa.
Ebenezer dua na ogbo afia pokua na o makoda ne.
Honestly, man, ti Ebenezer dua, the order form no obo Ebenezer dua, obo efia pokua dua na.
E kire wo de o
Because
nya
at that time no na me ye me yi
no
no.
I
Enti na me
busy
focus
oh.
wasn't yeah. Me who say na me tie nkete whereby order form baby a no o kese okatachie afrifa. Ani
Yeah.
ade na afia pokua de ndia me ka se mete na me bo afia pokua mum na mete se obe reply
Yeah.
be obeka you be but na me pay attention to it. I mean, very sorry, so meant me and pay attention to it, but
Yeah. Obi
eh
e
interesting.
dua na
If it is a still no, and then or full sestela de or the huna for such and china me domain sa na man it doesn't work. Me yes you say it doesn't work. Enti
yeah.
yɛtwam
Yeah,
hɔ
true.
enti we deɛ me nation we deɛ mɛsrɛ wa we deɛ yɛtwam hɔ mesrɛ wo wo bibi different ayɛ me mepɛ n'asɛm got my say but them say yɛtwam hɔ enti
Obi
look
e
as I said
Mama
aha
can't
me
get
tie
back on my batch. Me as an old farmer because Obi said 100 years ago, be an EM color ABT, and as a most and colony to touch it. Just 100 years ago, and I brought for Babeche, you're the same, Utum for Sasa and I asked Antoine Moka, who don't call say Shells Island, not Titi will be cut to be Trebian and Colani in Ghana, and then you who I say a control about Honomono. Ne any who 100 years ago, not Ghana Bini baby. But na Ashanti Kingdom ho. Enti
it's still
abakwasem ewom ne say ye beche wo hene no ne ne koi fa mpanimfo ni bi 100 years pepepe ne adru nti omo ye ho ayi amamre ne ayi ma Seychelles Island president or ho ne ade obai
eba
na obi all this time no ne adwene ye say otumfo prempe ye de no koi ye no na cheso ye prisoner bi but Seychelles for abakwasem so okodi na sante sem wo ho. According to no wa ma ho say no what was a prisoner bi o yes wo ba ho no he was very productive and he carried himself so where you hene and he became
Ananya ɛhɔ na your friends Ashanti symbol ya ɛda ayi mu yi. Bronze one ankasa pa ɛwɔ me ready ayi bi na ɔmo wɔ bronze efie baabi a na em sɛ ɔte no. Na
yes
bronze crest
ebo ho.
ɛbɔ. Yes.
Yes. Enti ya na bia abakwasem no Ghana Education Service ebi a ya hoyafo obi emma kwan me yensua Seychelles for another Roma o ma bebo ye nka ye say papa no ma ye hu so yo hene oba ye no he was very productive wodi na sante sem o hodi ne hene so ho no mo pa wo ho nso so wo abusua wo hostel ai na wo mu hia no na abusua ni bi efri eyi o say Seychelles Island akrom ho president aba abɛbɔ amanneɛ sɛ wɔn mo Seychelles foɔ no wɔn mo amammerɛ ɛwɔ wɔn kurom hɔ no kyerɛ sɛ asantehene bi ba wɔn nso so ɔyɛ asanteni na wɔ baabi a wɔ hɔ bia no yɛ biribi wɔ hɔnom na daakye ɛhɔnom furo history no yɛka yɛnkasa asanteni bi ba ate sɛ me te St. Louis ase yi no St. Louis foɔ nyinaa nim sɛ Ashanti woman bi tia in fact me wo hyia me aburokyire na aka sɛ me firi a me se me firi Ashanti kingdom na ma kyerɛ wo mu sɛ ɛwɔ present day Ghana what I say. It's by force we bekwa ko Google Ashanti Kingdom no. It is a wo ya Asantini. Now wo abrochira wo bi hia no obisa say, "Where are you from?" And kasa I'm from Ghana. Ghana no is an artificial man-made country. Kasa I am from the Ashanti Kingdom. It's in present day Ghana. Nani papro no, wa mana ko Google. No ono ahwe, wo je ne phone na no wa type ama no, no Google. Obi is so important to see 100 years later papa no kwotena ho no no krom hofo no okoto wo ma na kase wo ba ye no wo be kire ye ne ma wo e ma ye ya fa bia ye Seychelles culture na wo ho na santefo mo de abeka ho eti 100 years later ye kai no e wo krom nti ye ba ne abebo mama ne ye it's very important say wo ba bi na ya asantini a pre di asantesem wo ho sheki wo ho na 100 years later will be in kokromo say once upon a time asantini baby betray mu we ntemo ho odi asantesen it's history lesson or what man no so on asantini so wherever you are from no declare who you
Represent.
are
Just
represent
represent. That's yeah. Yes,
catch
represent.
say I
All you need to
am
just be yourself and represent.
yes
That's all.
catch say I am from this it's in present day man-made Ghana. What you say? Nipa no ko Google a wo be hu. Do asante sem kyerɛ wo ho. Baabi a wo bia wave your flag. It's kakra me work hard no. History lesson
All
no.
right.
But
Okay. Look at that. Say, that's a tip for Yedumbesia. Yami Adma, your best sign at was next week. Madam Yamase. Mechia Ubia, Muma by Macham.